Today we'll be going through IGCSE Cambridge Mathematics Paper 4 Extended 058042 October-November 2015. Question number 1. A film company uses 512 actors in the film. The actors are in ratio of men, women, children, and this is detail of ratios. Show that there are 224 children, and children is this one. So we can find the sum of ratios. Sum of ratios will be equal to 7 plus 11 plus 14, which is equal to 7 plus 11 plus 14. This will be equal to 32. So we can use 32 sum of ratios. So 512 we will divide into 32 portions, and this will be equal to 512 divided by 32, and this will be equal to 16. So for each portion it will be 16. We need for children, which is 14, so children will be equal to 14 into 16, which is equal to this one, 224. So this is done. We have shown, we have to basically show this, so which is done. Find the number of men in the film. So men are 7, so we can multiply 7 with 14, 7 with 16, sorry, this one. So 7 with 16 will be equal to 7 multiplied by 16 is equal to 112. So 112 will be men. B part, every working day each child is given $1 to spend. Each child works for 45 days. Calculate the total amount that the film company gives the children to spend. Give your answer correct to the nearest $100. So number of children we know is 225. So 224. So 224 multiplied by 45, because 45 days. So this will be equal to 224 multiplied by 45 will be equal to 10080. But we have to give the answer in nearest 100, so we can write approximately equal to 100. 10. This will be 80 will be changed to 100. So 10 and 100 like this, 10,100. This will be our answer. The children have lessons every day in groups of no more than 12. Calculate the smallest possible number of groups. So 224 will be divided by 12, and this one 224 divided by 12 will be equal to 18.66. So number of groups will be equal to 19 groups. So we'll write here 19 groups. D part, the film costs $4,093,000 to make. Write this number in figures. So 4 million. So 4,093,000. 93,000 will be like this one. So $4,093,000 $93,000 in figures. Write your answer to part D1, this one in standard form. So 4.093000. So after first non-zero number we need decimal. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers. So this will be multiplied by 10 raised to the power 6. So we can write 4.093. These zeros will not be showing. 10 raised to power 6. This will be our answer. A DVD copy of film costs this one to make. The selling price is this much. Calculate the percentage profit. So profit we can check on this DVD we will be having. So selling price is 8.20, and this one is cost price 2.75, so the profit will be 8.20 minus 2.75, and this is equal to 5.45. This is basically the profit against 4.545 against how much? Against 2.75, and multiply by 100. This will be the percentage profit. So this will be 5.45 divided by 2.75 and multiply by 100, and this is equal to 198.18. 198.18, so approximately equal to 198. So 198% will be profit. Question number 2, the table shows some values for this one, and we have to complete the table. To complete the table, we will be writing this equation. So x cube minus 3x and plus 2, this will be our equation. Now we have to calculate for minus 2, so calculate for x is equal to minus 2. This will be resulting to 0. Now we can check for minus 1.5. So calculate for minus 1.5, we should get answer 3.125, and this is 3.125, so correct. So minus 1, calculate for minus 1, this will give us 4, so this will be 4. Next, calculate for 0, so calculate for x is equal to 0, this will be 2. This is already given, so calculate for 0.5, this is 5 by 8, which is 0.625. Now for 1.5, calculate for 1.5, and this is 7 by 8, which is 0.875. 0.875. So these are basically the values which we are done with. Now complete the table of values. This is done on the grid. Draw the graph of this one. These values we have to plot on this one. Minus 2 and 0 will be this point. Minus 1.5 minus 1.5 will be, this is basically 1.5 will be this one, and 3.125. So 3.1 and 25 will be over here, so we can mark over here. Then comes this will be 3.125 will be a little lower, because over here we can show. Okay, good. Next value is 0.5 and 3.375. So 0.5 and 3.375. So 375 will be also closer to this. And next value will be 0 and 2. 0 and 2 will be this point. 0.5 and 0.5 will be this one, and 0.625. 0.625 will be closer to this. And then comes 1 and 0. 1 and 0 will be this point. And next point is 1.5 and 0.875. 0.5 is this one. 0.875 will be closer to 0.9. So this one, 2 and 4. So 2 is here and 4 is over here. So we got this curve like this one, and we have to draw this curve. So to draw this curve, we just rotate the page for a smoother curve. So we can draw like this. Then basically this will be turning like this one. We can check value for this one to get confirmation. For minus 1, for minus 1 is 4 basically, which we missed value. Minus 1 is 4 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 point. Ninth is this one. Okay, so this point basically we missed, so we will arrange the curve accordingly. We will amend this, so this will be the curve and it will be turning from here like this one. So try to draw as smooth as you can, and practicing this curve plotting will make you perfect in this. So further we will be turning over here. So almost smoother curve we have drawn. So this is done. Then C part, by drawing a suitable line, solve this part. Basically x cube minus 3x plus 2 is equal to y, which is given question. So it means this is y is equal to x plus 1. This is the line. So y is equal to x plus 1. So it's passing through plus 1, and when x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 1. So this point, and when y is equal to 0, x will be equal to minus 1. So this will be the point. So these 2 points we have to plot the line, basically draw the line. So this line we can draw from here, and this will be intersecting the curve. We'll move a little down over here, and now hopefully you can see this point and this point, and we can plot like this one. So we can extend up to the graph, we cannot go outside the graph, so it will be like this one. So this is done. This line is plotted. By drawing a suitable tangent, so we need these two values, basically x values are required. So for C part we will check the reference for this x value. So this point is point of intersection. Over here is 0.25 and 0.226 you can write. 0.25 we can write 0.25 or 0.26, this one 0.26, and we can take reference from here as well, and the second value will be up to this one will be 1.9, roughly 1.9 will be this value. By drawing a suitable tangent, find an estimate of the gradient of the curve at point where x is equal to minus 1.5. So over here we have to draw the tangent and find basically the gradient. So this one basically tangent will be over here. So we can draw the tangent like this, and we can find the gradient for this one. We can consider this triangle, basically we can consider this upper triangle, we can consider this triangle, and this will be the triangle which we are considering for gradient of this. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now this one basically rise will be from this point to this point will be 3 units, 5 minus 2 will be 3 units, and run will be up to this one is 1, so 1.25, this will be run. So rise over run we can calculate. 3 divided by 1.25 is equal to 2.4. So we can write here 2.4, and we have to provide working also. Working we have shown on this one, but we can write here m is equal to rise over run, which is 3 over 1.25, which is equal to 2.4, and this will be our final answer for this question. Now question number 3. Leo measured the rainfall each day in millimeters for 120 days. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the results. And this is the rainfall, cumulative frequency we have to show on this side, and rainfall we have to show on this side. On the grid below, draw a cumulative frequency diagram to show these results. So for first value, which is R is less than equal to 20, cumulative frequency is 5. So for R value 20 less than equal to 20, this basically R value cumulative frequency is 5 for R value less than 20. So 5 will be over here in the middle. So up to this one is 10, so half of this. Then 25, R value less than equal to 25 is 13. This one 13, so this will be 25 and 10, 12 and 13 will be this one. Then next is 35, less than equal to 35 is 72. So 35 is this value, and 60 and 70 and 72 will be this one. Next is 40 and 90. So 40 will be this one, and 90 will be over here. This one will be 90. Then 60 and 117. So 60 is this one, 115 and 17 will be this value. And last one is 70 and 120. So 70 is this one, and 120 is this point. Now we have to basically draw this. So this will be starting from 0, we will be curving like this one over here. Hopefully you're watching everything over here, so we can curve this. We'll have to reach over here, and then we have to curve from here as well, and smoothly we have to curve like this. So this is basically a smoother curve which we have drawn, and this will be, so this is done. Done. Now find the median. Median will be the middle value. For middle value we'll be checking the reference. So this will be up to 60, we'll have to see. So this side, and we can check from this side will be rainfall side will be this one, so we can check this reference. This is 35, so this will be 32.5 will be the median basically. 32, we can write 32.5, or we can write 32 or 32.5, it's okay. Then use your diagram to find the number of days when the rainfall has more than 50 mm. So more than 50 mm will be this value. We can check reference from here, and this will be on this side, it will be meeting over here, and this is 100 and this is 110. So in between that 102, 104, 106. So 106 will be this value for B2, 106. So basically they are asking for more than 50 mm. So this value from this one to this one, 120 minus 106, this will be the people who are more than 50. So we will write here 120 minus 106 is equal to 14. So our answer will be 14 over here. Now use the information in the cumulative frequency table to complete the frequency table below. So we have to use the information 20 to 0 to 20 are 5. So up to 25 are basically we have to use this table. So this 5 is here, then this is 13. So 13 minus 5 will be 8. So 8 is here, then 59 is this one. So 59 plus 8 is basically this is 5 plus 8 plus 59 will be equal to, we are multiplying, so 5 plus 8 plus 59 is equal to 72. So this is basically 59. So 72 is this value, and this is basically adding up to 72. Now 72, 90 minus 72 will be 8. So this will be 8, and 120 minus 117 will be 3. So this is basically 3 value, and 117 minus 90 will be equal to 27. So this value will be 27. So we can check this. 5 plus 8 should result to this one. 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. Then 13 plus 59 should add up to 72. 72 plus 8 should be plus 72 plus 18 should be 90. This should be 18, and then 90, this is 90. So 90 plus 27 is equal to 117, and 117 plus 3 will be 120. So our values will be 8, 18 and 27, which we have found from this table by the help of this table. Use your frequency table to calculate an estimate of the mean. You must show all your working. So this table we have to use. So mid range we require, so this will be, middle will be 20, and this will be 22.5, and this one will be 20. Basically we can calculate 35 plus 25 is equal to this one divided by 2 is 30. So this will be 30, and this will be 37.5, and this will be 50, and this one will be 65. Now after this one, we know the formula mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f. So this formula will be using, so 10 into 5 plus 22.5 into 8 plus 30 multiplied by 59 plus 37.5 multiplied by 18 plus 50 multiplied by 27 and plus 65 multiplied by 3 and whole divided by the sum. The total is 120, so we can divide this by 120, which we know from the question that there are 120 days. Now we have to calculate, this is basically mean, and this value we will be calculating carefully because lengthier calculation. So 10 into 5 plus 22.5 into 8 plus 30 into 59 and bracket close, plus next is 37.5 into 18 and plus next value is 50 into 27 plus next value will be 65 into 3 and divided by 120, and this will be resulting to 35.16. so 35.166 and approximately equal to 35.2. so this will be our answer, 35.2 mm. In a histogram drawn to show the information in the table in part C, this one, The frequency density for the interval, this is 5.9. Calculate the frequency density for intervals this one, and this one. So we know frequency density is equal to frequency divided by class width, and for 20 to 25 class width is 5 and frequency is 20 to 25 is 8. So 8 divided by 5, this will be 8 divided by 5, this will be equal to 8 divided by 5 is equal to 1.6. So this will be 1.6. And for the second one, this one, 40 to 60 will be 20. So class width is 20 and frequency 40 to 60 is 27. So we can write here 27 over 20. 27 divided by 20 is equal to 1.35. So this is 1.35. And next value is 60 to 70. So class width will be 10 and 60 to 70 class width is frequency is 3. So we can write 3. This will be 0.3. So 20 to 25 1.6, for this range 1.35, and for this one 0.3. This will be our answer. Question number 4. Diagram is provided which is not to scale. The diagram shows a tent ABCD. The front of the tent is an isosceles triangle ABC. ABC, this is isosceles triangle. AB is equal to AC, so this side is equal to this side, and the sides of the tent are congruent triangles ABD. ABD, this one A, B and D, and ACD, ACD. So these are congruent triangles. BC is equal to 1.2 meters. So BC is equal to 1.2 meters. And angle ABCD, ABC. So this angle is equal to 68 degrees. Find AC. So we have to find this AC length. So we can find this AC length. This is 68, so this will also be 68 degrees because these two opposite sides are equal, so their opposite angles will also be equal. So this is 68, this is 68. This angle also we can find, which is 180 minus 68 plus 68. So this will be equal to 44. So this angle is equal to 44. Now to find AC, we can apply sine rule, but AC over this is, yeah, so we can find sine rule. So AC over sine of 68 degrees is equal to ABC, which is 1.2 over sine of 44 degrees. So this implies AC will be equal to 1.2 sine of 68 degrees over sine of 44 degrees, and this one we can calculate. 1.2 sine of 68 over sine of 44 degrees, and this is resulting to 1.60. So answer will be 1.6 for AC, 1.6 meters, which we have provided over here. Then B part, CD is equal to 2.3. CD, this one is equal to 2.3, and AC we have calculated, which is 1.6 meters. We have calculated this. Now they are saying AD is equal to 1.9. AD is this side, which is 1.9 meters. These measurements are given. Find angle ADC. So angle ADC, basically this angle is required. So this angle we can find, we have all three sides, so we can use cosine rule. So AC square, basically AC square is equal to AD squared plus CD squared minus 2 into AD into CD cos of D. So cos d basically we have to find. So this will be 1.6 squared is equal to 1.9 squared plus 2.3 squared minus 2 into 1.9 into 2.3 cos of d. And then next we have to shift everything to this side. So we can shift cos to this side. So we will write here 2 into 1.9, this one I am writing 1.9 into 2.3 cos of d is equal to 1.9 squared plus 2.3 squared and minus 1.6 squared. Now we can shift this to this side. So cos d is equal to 1.9 squared plus 2.3 squared and minus 1.6 squared divided by 2 into 1.9 into 2.3. And this one we can calculate. Basically, if we calculate this will be 1.9 squared plus 2.3 squared minus 1.6 squared over divided by 2 into 1.9 into 2.3, and this will be resulting to 0.7254, and d will be equal to cos inverse of 0.7254, and this will be equal to, we can find cos inverse of this whole value. So shift cos of answer will be equal to 43.497. So we can approximately equal to 43.5. So 43.5 will be our final answer for this part. Hopefully you understood each and everything. C part, the floor of the tent. The floor of the tent triangle BCD, B, C, and D is also an isosceles triangle with BD is equal to CD. So this BD is equal to CD, and calculate the area of the floor of the tent. So for floor of the tent, if I shade for you, so this is basically the floor of the tent. This one is the shaded triangle, which is the floor of the tent, and we have to find the area of this one. BD is equal to CD. So CD we calculated 2.3, so BD will also be 2.3 meters. So we have this measurement, and we have to calculate sines. Basically we need to have an angle also, then we'll be able to find this value. This is 4-mark question, so we have to calculate the area. For this we need this angle. Basically we are considering this shaded triangle, we need this angle. We have all three sides, we will use cosine rule to find this angle. Then after finding this angle, we will find area of the triangle. So we can use cosine rule. A 1.2 square, this opposite side square will be equal to 2.3 squared plus again 2.3 other side square minus 2 into 2.3 into 2.3, and cosine of cos of BDC, this one. So now we can simplify this, and then we will find the area of the triangle. To simplify this, we can shift this cos to this side. So this will be cos of BDC. BDC is equal to this one 2.3 squared plus 2.3 squared minus 1.2 squared and divided by 2 into 2.3 into 2.3. Now for the next point VDC, we can shift cos to this side. So cos inverse of this whole thing 2.3 squared plus 2.3 squared minus 1.2 squared over 2 into 2.3 into 2.3, and this value we'll use calculator to find. So cosine shift cos will be 2.3 squared, 2.3 squared plus 2.3 squared minus 1.2 squared and divided by 2 into 2.3 into 2.3, this one, and this is basically cosine rule which we have applied, and this will be equal to 30 points. So this is angle 30.24333. this is basically angle. And now we, from the diagram, if I'll show, this is angle which is 30.24333, this one. So I will write here 30.24333 like this. And now we can use cosine sine rule for area of this shaded triangle, which is 1 by 2 into AB sine C. So 1 by 2 area will be equal to 1 by 2 into one side is 2.3, other side is also 2.3, these two sides, and angle of this, so sine of this angle, sine of 30.24333, this will be the giving you the area. So we can calculate 0.5 into 2.3 into 2.3 into sine of 30.24333, and this will be giving us 1.3322. So we can write answer as 1.33. Three significant figures. This will be 1.33 area. When the tent is on horizontal ground, A is a vertical distance of 1.25 meter above the ground. Calculate the angle between AD and the ground. So basically, if we go through the drawing again, when the tent is horizontal, A is vertically above and distance 1.25 above the ground. So if we check this distance, basically vertically this distance from the ground, this distance from the ground is 1.25 meters, this one, so 1.25 meter above the ground. Calculate the angle between AD and the ground. AD and the ground. So AD and the ground will be right angle triangle like this one. So angle between AD and ground will be this angle. So they have given this side which is 1.25, and this side AD we already have, which is 1.9. So we can use sine in triangle. We can take this one as O, so AOD. So in triangle AOD, so we can write AO. Sine theta will be equal to OA over AD, OA over AD, so 1.6 over 1.9, and this one we can calculate. So theta will be equal to sine inverse of 1.6 over 1.9, and this one we can calculate sine inverse of 1.6 over 1.9, and this will be equal to 57.36. Basically we have done mistake. This is not 1.6, this height is 1.2, where we have mentioned here 1.25. so instead of 1.6 we will change to 1.25, and hopefully we should get answer. And if we recalculate this, 1.6 instead of 6 I am changing to 25, and this will be 41.13. so 41.1 will be our answer for this one. 41.1 will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 5. The area of the shape, this one is 24 centimeter square. All lengths are in centimeters. and diagram is not to scale, show that this is equal to this. So we have to find the area basically. So we can have this side, basically this is 3x plus 13 and this is 2x, so this will be 3x plus 13 minus 2x, so it will be x plus 13. So this length will be x plus 13. Now this is 4x minus this one, 4x minus 3x will be x, so x minus 5, so this is x minus 9, sorry not 5, this one. Now we have this side, we have this side, we have all the sides basically, and now we can split this into two shapes. So area, if we split from here, so this is 2x into this, so 2x into 3x minus 9, that will be this upper shape, and plus this lower one will be 4x into x plus 13, and now we can simplify this, and this will be 6x squared minus 18x, and this will be plus 4x squared and plus 52, 13 4s are will be 52, so 52x. Now we can combine these, this will be 10x squared, and basically so area, basically it's given in the question that it is 24, so we can write it equal to 24. This one 24 will erase equal to sign from this side. So now this is 20, this is 6 plus 4 is 10x squared and minus 18 plus 52. So minus 18 plus 52 will be equal to 34. So plus 34x and minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we can take 2 common, so inside will be 5x squared plus 17x minus 12 is equal to 0. So 2 cannot be equal to 0. This implies 5x squared plus 17x minus 12 is equal to 0. This is what we have to prove. Now we have to factorize this equation. To factorize this equation, we can use mode 5, 3, and coefficient of x square is 5, coefficient of x is 17, and constant value is minus 12. So x1 will be 3 by 5, so values will be 3 by 5 and minus 4. These are the two values which we have calculated from here. So we can write it as 5x into 3, 5x minus 3, and other value will be x plus 4. So if we multiply this, we will get 5x squared and 20x minus 3x and minus 12. So this will be the factors. So 5x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 4 is equal to 0. So x will be equal to minus plus 3 by 5, and x will be equal to minus 4. So 3 by 5 and minus 4, this will be our answer. So this is done. So we can basically, if you want, you can add a step over here, and you can write basically 5x into x plus 4 and minus 3 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. So you can add this step, and this will be more than sufficient for 3 marks question. B part is simultaneous equation. We have to eliminate. We can use elimination or substitution, whatever you want. So we can substitute also, but we will multiply this by 2. So minus 8x minus 2y is equal to minus 10, and this equation is 3x minus 2y is equal to 23. Now we will subtract, the signs will change, this will be gone, and this is substitution method. So this is minus 11x is equal to minus 33, minus is gone, so x is equal to 3 basically. Now this value we can replace in any of these two original equations. I will replace in first equation, so 3 into 3 and minus 2y is equal to 23. This will be 9, so minus 2y is equal to 23 minus 9, so it will be 14. So minus 2y is equal to 14, so y is equal to minus 7. So these will be basically the two values. X will be equal to 3 and y will be equal to minus 7. This will be our answer for this. Now they're saying solve the equation. This one we have to solve. We can take LCM of t and t plus 3. So this into this, 2 into t plus 3 into t plus 3, and minus this into this will be t squared is equal to 1. Now we can basically cross multiply. So this into this will be 2t plus 6 into t plus 3, and minus t square is equal to t into t plus 3. Now we can multiply this with this will be 2t squared, then this with this will be plus 6t, and then this with this will be plus 6t, and this will be plus 18. Minus t square is equal to, this side will be t squared plus 3t. Now we can simplify. This will be t squared on this side will be this, and this will be simplified to t square, and this will be plus 12t plus 18, and this one we can shift to this side. Minus t square minus 3t is equal to 0. So this will be cancelled with this, and 12t minus 3t will be 9t. 9t is equal to minus 18, so t is equal to minus 2, and this minus 2 will be over here. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 6 is circle theorem. A, B, C and D lie on the circumference of the circle. Find the value of t. So this is the arc AB. From here this is the angle to the circumference, top angle, and this is also from the same arc, so this is also 43 degrees. So we'll write here 43 degrees. This will be our answer. Then they are asking for x, y and z lie on the circumference of the circle, center O. Find the value of w. So this angle is required. So this is radius, this is also radius. This is 28, this will also be 28 degrees. So the center angle we can find, which will be 180 minus 28 plus 28. This will be resulting to 124. So this angle is 124. This will be half of 124, which will be 124 divided by 2 will be equal to 62. So this angle will be 62 degrees. So the angle will be 62 degrees, and the reason we can provide isosceles triangle, we can write isosceles triangle. Triangle is OYZ. OYZ is this one, and angle at center. Angle at center is 2 times, basically 2 times the angle at circumference. Hopefully you understood this. This is sufficient reason. Then E, F, G and H lie. E, F, G, H lie on the circumference of the circle. Diagram is not to scale. Find the value of P. This angle is required. This is cyclic quadrilateral. So these opposite angles will add up to 180 degree. So we will write P plus 5P is equal to 180 degree. This implies 6P is equal to 180 degrees. This implies P is equal to 180 over 6. So this will be equal to 30 degrees. So answer will be P is equal to 30 degrees. So we can write opposite angles in cyclic quadrilateral add up to 180 degrees. This is also done. Now B part diagram is again not to scale. The diagram shows a circle center O, PQ and QR. PQ and QR are the chords. OM is the perpendicular from O, and PQ from O to PQ. Okay, so complete the statement. PM ratio PQ. So PM ratio PQ will be basically 1:2. PM ratio PQ will be 1:2 because this is half. So it's bisecting basically. ON is perpendicular from O to QR, and PQ is equal to QR. PQ is equal to QR. So complete the statements to show that the triangle OMQ, this triangle is the congruent. So we can join this. So this triangle they are talking about, this one, OMQ is congruent to triangle ONQ. So is a common side. OQ is basically the common side. So we can write here OQ. Then this OM is MQ. Basically MQ is equal to NQ, and because M is the midpoint of PQ and N is the midpoint of RQ, this is the reason they have mentioned. And the second thing, because the equal chords are equidistant from this one, so OM is equal to ON. This will be reason for equidistant from center, basically center O. So question number 7 is transformation question. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto B. So shape A onto B we will be checking. So we can use basically tracing paper for this, and this is basically the shape which we want to check. This is A, and this is basically shape A onto shape B, and this is the coordinate axis which we can trace over here. And after this one we have to check basically we can check over here. Yes, from this point if you check, this is 0 and 2, and it is rotation anti-clockwise 90 degree. So we will write here, it will be rotation 90 degree anti-clockwise. The rotation anti-clockwise about 90 degrees, about 0 and 2. This will be basically answer for this one. Shape A onto shape C. So A onto shape C is reflection, and this is reflected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So 1, 2, 3 units. So this will be basically the line of reflection we can draw over here. This will be basically the line of reflection, which is y is equal to 1. So this will be reflection in the line y is equal to 1. Then shape A onto shape D. So shape A onto shape D, that will be basically, we will be joining this with this, and this one with this one. Vertices we are joining, and this vertex also we can join, and even we can join the fourth one also, which will also be passing through this, and it's a center from origin, and scale factor is, this is 2 and reduced to 1, so 1 by 2, and the other side, so minus 1 by 2. So we can write this will be enlargement by scale factor, enlargement by scale factor minus 1 by 2, and center of enlargement we can give as 0 0, so 0 0 will be the center of enlargement. Find the 2x2 matrix that represents the transformation in part A3. Part A3. Part A3 is basically this one, enlargement by this one, so we can write the matrix basically over here. This will be minus 1 by 2, 0 and minus 1 by 2. This is basically the matrix. Originally this is 1 0 0 1, and by scale factor 1 by 2 we are multiplying these two by 1 by 2, and because this is negative 1 by 2, so we are multiplying minus 1 by 2, so our answer will be minus 1 by 2, 0 0 and minus 1 by 2. This will be the transformation. So this scale factor we can write here, we can basically multiply this minus 1 by 2, this is basically a step which we can mention over here. So minus 1 by 2 into this will be resulting to this one, and then this will be our answer. So on the grid, draw the image of shape A after translation of this. This is 2, x value is 2 and y value is minus 3. So translation of shape A. Shape A is this one, so it is 2 and minus 3. So I'll write here 2 and minus 3. This is translation matrix. So A we have to translate. So if I move this point, x value is 2, so 1 2 and minus 3, so 1 2 3. So this will be 1 point, this one, and 1 2 point will be this one, and this will be 2 units, and this side is 1 2 3 4 units. So 1 2 3 and 4 units. So this will be basically the translated trapezium. Basically this is trapezium, so this will be the final translated image over here which we have drawn. So this will be 2 right and minus 3 down. So if we check from here, 1 2 units right and 1 2 3 units down. So this is basically the translated image which we have done with this. Then they are saying, describe fully the single transformation represented by this one. This is basically reflection, because originally it is 1 0 0 1. So you are switching these two values with this one. So this will be reflection, y is equal to x. Reflection, and this will be y is equal to x. 1 mark will be for reflection and 1 mark will be mentioning y is equal to x. Now question number 8, a line AB joins the point this one and this one. Write down the coordinates of the midpoint of the line AB. So midpoint will be m, we can write 3 plus 5 divided by 2 and 4 plus 8 divided by 2, and this will be equal to basically 8 by 2 will be 4 and 12 by 2 will be 6. So these will be the coordinates 4 and 6, so we can mention here 4 and 6. Calculate the distance of AB. So distance of AB we can find basically y2 minus y1, this one square, plus x2 minus x1, so 5 minus 3 squared, and this will be root, and this will be equal to AB distance. So distance formula basically we have applied. So 8 minus 2 will be 4, so 4 square will be 16, plus this will be 2 square will be 4 under root, so this will be 20 under root, and 20 root we can check for 20 root, which is equal to 4.47, which is equal to 4.47. So answer will be 4.47. This will be our final answer. Find the equation of line. Now we have to find the equation of line. For equation of line, we need basically y-intercept and or gradient. We require gradient and a point, so we will find the gradient. M will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. These are the values. So this will be 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. So the slope is 2. Now we can use any of these 2 points. I am using 3 and 4. So we can write formula, which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is equation of line in point slope format. So this will be point which we are using is 3 and 4. This is basically a point which we will be using. So y minus this 4 is equal to m value, which is 2 into x minus x1, which is 3. So now we can open this. Y minus 4 is equal to 2x minus 6, and this implies y is equal to 2x minus 6 plus 4. So y is equal to 2x minus 2. This will be our final equation. Y is equal to 2x minus 2. By this formula, you are not supposed to, basically you are not going to find the c value directly. You can apply this formula. Depart a line perpendicular to AB. We know slope of AD is 2, so perpendicular, slope of the perpendicular will be equal to reciprocal and change sign. So it will be minus 1 by 2, passes through the origin and through the point this one. So find the value of R. So we have to find the value of R for this. Now as we know, it's passing through origin, and origin is basically 0, 0. So we can write equation of line which is passing through this and gradient this. So we again will use the same formula. Y minus y1, which is 0, is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x minus again 0. This 0, 0 point we are replacing. So y will be equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 x, and in this value, in this equation, we will be replacing this value. So y is equal to minus 1 by 2 into 6, and this will be equal to minus 3. So y will be equal to minus 3. This is done. Now question number 9, functions f of x is equal to this one, g of x is given, h of x is also given. We have to find f of 3. So 3 we will replace here. So it will be f of 3 will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 5, which is equal to 6 plus 5, which is 11. So answer to this one will be 11. Next they are finding, they are asking g of 3. So g of 3, first we will find g of 3 will be equal to 2 raised by 3, which is 8. And g of 3 will be equal to basically 8, 2 raised to the power 8, and 2 raised to the power 8 we can calculate. 2 raised to the power 8 will be equal to 256. So this is equal to 256. Our answer will be 256. Find f inverse of x. F of x is equal to 2x plus 5, which is equal to y. So 2x is equal to y minus 5. So x is equal to y minus 5 over 2. And now we can swap the x and y. So y will be equal to x minus 5 by 2. So our value will be x minus 5 by 2. This will be our inverse, f inverse of x. Then find f of h of x. So h of x is basically, h of x is equal to 7 minus 3x. Now we will find f of 7 minus 3x. So which will be 2 into 7 minus 3x plus 5. So this will be 14 minus 6x plus 5. So this is 19 minus 6x basically. 19 minus 6x will be answer. Then find the integer values of x which satisfy this inequality. So f of x is greater than 1. So we can write f of x is greater than 1. So it means 2x plus 5 is greater than 1. So 2x is greater than 1 minus 5. So x is greater than, this will be minus 4 by 2. So x is greater than minus 2. And we can solve the other side, which is 2x plus 5 is less than equal to 9. So 2x is less than equal to 9 minus 5. So x is less than, this will be 4 over 2. So this will be x is less than equal to 2. So this will be in between. On number line we can check this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. So greater than minus 2 is this one, this side, and less than equal to 2. Less than equal to 2, we will fill this, so to this side. So these are the values, basically 2, 1, 0, and minus 1. This we cannot take because this is white. So our values will be minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. These are the answers, and question 10 is over here. The table shows the first 5 terms of the sequence A, B, C. And okay, so we have to give this 6th term 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this will be basically 8, no doubt in this. Then 0, 1, 4. So we can check the difference. This will be 0, 1, 4, 2 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 0 square, 2 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and this will be 5 square. So it will be 25. So minus 3, minus 1, and this will be 3, and this is 9. So we have to find the next value. So if we check, basically they are doing this minus b minus a. So this is basically b minus a, which is resulting to this one. 0 minus 3, 1 minus 4, minus 3, 4 minus 5, minus 1, 9 minus 6, 3, 16 minus 7, 9, 25 minus 8 will be 17 over here. We have completed the table. Write down the nth term of the sequence A. So for nth term, this is we can write difference is basically 1. So we can write n plus, if we replace n is equal to 1, we will get 1, but we need 3, so we'll add 2. Now we can check for 1, 2, 3, 4. So n is equal to 4 will be 4 plus 2, which is 6. So this is working. We can write here. Find the nth term of B. So for this one, basically the difference will be 1 and 3, and difference will be, so we can write basically this is n minus 1 squared, because this is 0 square, 1 square, 0 will be n minus 1. So 1 will be, this 2 minus 1 will be 1. So n minus 1 squared, this will be the nth term for the. Find the value of n when the nth term of sequence B is this one. So we can write n minus 1 square is equal to 8281. So we can basically solve this. So we can take root n minus 1 is equal to root of 8281, and n will be equal to root of 8281 plus 1. So we can check 8281 and plus 1. This will be resulting to 92. So this is equal to 92. Our answer will be 92 over here. Find the nth term of the sequence C in its simplest form. So for C we require in simplest form. We know that this is basically found by this minus this. So B, nth term of B is this one. So we'll take n minus 1 squared. This is the nth term of B minus nth term of A. So minus n plus 2. We can do this one. And if we open this square in the brackets, so this will be n squared and plus 1 minus 2n minus n and minus 2. This will be after opening. A square plus b square minus 2ab and minus n and minus 2. Now we can write n square, and this will combine to minus 3n, and this will resolve to minus 1. So this will be basically the simplest form, n square minus 3n minus 1. Find the 8th term of sequence C. So sequence C, we have this formula, so 8th term will be 8 square minus 3 into 8 minus 1, and this will be 8 squared minus 24, 8th is a 24, minus 1 is equal to 39, so this will be 39 over here. The nth term of another sequence D is this one. Complete the table for first 4 terms of D. So for first term, n is equal to 1 will be minus 1 by 2 raised to power 0. What we can do, we can just write this one minus 1 over 2. The easiest way which we can adopt is this one. This will be x minus 1. Now after writing this one, for n is equal to 1, so calculate for x is equal to 1. This will be 1, so 1 right here. For the second term, n is equal to 2, so calculate for x is equal to 2. This will be minus 1 over 2, so we can write here minus 1 over 2. This is the easiest way. Now calculate for third term, so calculate for x is equal to 3, and this will be equal to 1 by 4, just right here 1 by 4, and calculate for x is equal to 4, this will be equal to minus 1 over 8. This is the easiest way to reach, and this is 3 marks question. It's not taking even 1 minute. So we are done with this. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe Maths TV, and also if you like the video, press bell icon also, so that you will be getting notification for incoming videos. Introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Also recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, so that they can also get benefit of it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.